What makes a man great? Is it the power he wields, the wars he wins, or the wealth he amasses? For Mohandas Gandhi, greatness lay in none of these. His weapon was nonviolence. His battlefield was his own soul. And his legacy? A revolution that reshaped the destiny of a nation and inspired movements across the globe. This is the story of Gandhi, the man, the myth, and the movement. Mohandas Gandhi was born on October 2, 1869, in Porbandar, a coastal town in modern-day Gujarat, India. His father was a local official, and his mother, deeply devout, introduced him to Jainism's principles of nonviolence, vegetarianism, and self-discipline. These values would become the bedrock of his philosophy. As a child, Gandhi was shy, insecure, and far from exceptional. But one event shaped his sense of morality. At 15, he stole a piece of gold from his brother to pay off a debt. Consumed by guilt, he confessed to his father in a heartfelt letter. His father's silent forgiveness moved Gandhi deeply, teaching him the power of truth and reconciliation. This moment was more than a child's guilt. It was a seed. Gandhi learned that the truth, even when painful, is transformative. It was a lesson he would carry into his life's work, where honesty became his greatest weapon. In 1888, Gandhi traveled to England to study law, but his real awakening came in South Africa, where he moved in 1893 to practice law. It was here that Gandhi first faced systemic racism. The turning point came during a train journey when he was thrown off a first-class carriage despite holding a valid ticket, simply because he was Indian. This humiliation ignited something within him. Gandhi began organizing the Indian community in South Africa to protest racial discrimination. His concept of satyagraha, truth force, or nonviolent resistance, was born. Gandhi's South African experience is eerily relevant today. His fight against racial injustice echoes in movements like Black Lives Matter. It's a reminder that the battle for equality is far from over, and Gandhi's methods remain a blueprint for peaceful resistance. In 1915, Gandhi returned to India, now a seasoned activist. The country was under British rule, and its people were oppressed economically, politically, and socially. Gandhi immersed himself in rural India, living among the peasants to understand their struggles. His first major campaign, the Champaran Agitation of 1917, was a success. He mobilized farmers against oppressive taxes and forced labor, proving that nonviolence could challenge authority. Over the next decades, Gandhi led nationwide movements: the Non-Cooperation Movement, the Salt March, and the Quit India Movement. Each time, he appealed not to weapons, but to the conscience of the oppressor. Gandhi's genius lay in his ability to unite people across divides: religious, linguistic, and cultural. He transformed India's fight for independence into a moral crusade, framing it as not just a battle against colonialism, but a fight for justice and humanity. Gandhi's personal life mirrored his public philosophy. He practiced ahimsa, nonviolence, in every aspect of his life, from his diet to his relationships. He embraced simplicity, wearing homespun cloth and living in a small hut. But Gandhi was also controversial. His experiments with celibacy, his views on caste, and his insistence on moral purity often alienated his followers. Yet, his commitment to self-discipline was unwavering. For Gandhi, personal integrity was the foundation of public action. Gandhi's simplicity was both a strength and a statement. In a world obsessed with material wealth, he reminded us that true power lies in humility. But his rigidity also raises questions. Can moral absolutism coexist with the complexities of leadership? India gained independence in 1947, but it came at a heavy cost. The country was divided into India and Pakistan, leading to communal riots and the displacement of millions. Gandhi was heartbroken. He worked tirelessly to quell the violence, fasting and risking his life to promote peace between Hindus and Muslims. On January 30th, 1948, Gandhi was assassinated by Nathuram Godse, a Hindu nationalist who opposed his efforts to reconcile with Muslims. His death shocked the world, but his ideas lived on. Gandhi's assassination is a sobering reminder of the fragility of peace. His life was a testament to the power of nonviolence, but his death underscores the dangers of division. In today's polarized world, his message is more urgent than ever. Gandhi's influence extended far beyond India. His philosophy inspired leaders like Martin Luther King Jr., Nelson Mandela, and the Dalai Lama. His methods of nonviolent resistance became the cornerstone of civil rights movements worldwide. But Gandhi's legacy is not without criticism. His views on race, gender, and caste have been scrutinized, prompting debates about his relevance in the 21st century. Yet, his core principles, truth, nonviolence, and justice, remain timeless. Gandhi was not a saint. He was a man with flaws and contradictions. But perhaps that's what makes his story so powerful. He showed us that greatness is not about perfection, but about the courage to pursue truth in an imperfect world. Mahatma Gandhi once said, "Be the change that you wish to see in the world." His life was a testament to this ideal. In a world that often turns to violence, he showed us the power of peace. And while he may be gone, his light continues to guide us, reminding us that even the smallest act of kindness can spark a revolution.